What's up, guys? This is Sancho West. Welcome to Video Game B-School, and let us teach you how to level up fast in Uncharted 4 multiplayer. First things first, this is the unlock progress. Uncharted 4 has a progress system that is unlock more but what you use. And this video is going to explain all that and how to get there fast. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at Uncharted 4's multiplayer progression system. Here is a way to keep up your progress. Uncharted 4's progress system boils down to the more you down with the item class, the more closer you are to the next unlock. So, if you want to continue down the long gun path, keep getting downs with the long gun. Let's get a closer look. This is my progression. And the same thing goes with the pistols. The same thing goes with the heavy weapons, mysticals, and sidekicks. You want to use the weapon as much as possible, or the mystical as much as possible, to unlock it. And you could go ahead and blaze up that tree as fast as possible, and more on that later. So let's take a look at what is the big thing that a lot of everybody has questions about, and that's the gun mods. Every single gun has modifications to it. And here's a closer look at the AK-47. As you can see, the next unlock is I need more about, one more down to unlock the next AK-47. Each one has a progression system to go all the way up to hero gun unlocks. And bottom line is you just have to focus on the gun. Now here's my gun that I've been focusing on, the XCR. And I made a lot of progress to it. Now Naughty Dog has front end some of the unlocks, but some of the crazy expensive ones down the line has crazy amounts of downs to get. And it is accumulative. So it works throughout all game modes that you earn towards it. You put downs in the down bucket to unlock the next gun modification. And then see the hero weapons, it gets kind of crazy and you gotta get a lot of downs. We're talking about 1,200 downs to unlock the top gun, which is Drake's XCR. It works the same way for the pistols. Again, let's take a closer look at the pistols and let's see a little bit closer on the modifiers here. 45 downs, 120, 250, and as you're gonna get into the hero class of the weapons, that's when it gets nuts. And this is throughout your multiplayer career, as I stated before. Let's take a quick peek at the mysticals modifications. And again, you could level up just by using it. The more you use the Wrath of El Dorado efficiently, the more you unlock the modifications. Now these modifications do come at a price and they do eat into your loadout costs. So you gotta be cautious about it because it gets very expensive. Sometimes you could have a gun modification that costs a AK 11 points. Here is the Brutes modifications: faster movement, highlight targets, accuracy, and health regenerations, which is always going to be the top tier for sidekicks. Boosters: to unlock all the boosters in Uncharted 4 multiplayer, it all happens to overall score. If you look at the leaderboards, you look at overall score, it'll show you how much you're accumulating, and that overall global score will unlock all the boosters. Now, to go in more in depth to that, to unlock the next skill level of each booster, you just have to keep using said booster. As you can see here in the video, the more you use it, and it'll tell you how much times you need to use it, you unlock the next level. And this is where it gets a little grindy. This is where it gets very difficult because it's going to take a long time to unlock all the levels of each boosters because you're going to have to play to each playstyle. Now for those of you wondering what kind of loadouts, let's go ahead and show you guys the basic preset loadouts that will help you level up fast. The support class will help you level up fast in a lot of areas, in both in long gun downs and mysticals and sidekicks, making it my #1 recommendation for the preset loadout. And the meddler may not be your weapon, but you want to do your best to stop using the preset loadouts and quickly start creating your own custom loadouts, because Uncharted 4 multiplayer really benefits a simple thing. Use cheap items that don't cost you a lot in both loadouts and in in-game cash in order to progress quickly. Let me just make this clear. Equip cheap items, use frequently, and spam over and over again. That's why the support class was very awesome to use. Not only the meddler excels in downs, but you get a cheap mystical and you get a cheap sidekicks. Those things are key to continuously putting into that global bucket of mystical uses and of course downs and sidekick uses. You want to use cheap items. By I mean cheap in-game cost. The staff of Ari Manco is $300 and the Chintamani Stone is $400. Having cheap mysticals means you could use them more. Let's take a closer look at gear. The cheapest gear right now in terms of loadout costs is the smoke bomb and the revive pack. Do not sleep on this gear. They're very important, and they only cost you $200 in-game. More uses. Next thing, let's talk about the heavy weapons. The cheapest weapons, they all cost $700 in-game cash, but 3 loadout points, the Stoner is my go-to heavy weapon to level up fast. In terms of sidekicks, bottom line, the Savior is the best one to use. Only 2 loadout points and $500 in-game cash. Highly recommend. So here is my custom loadout that I started out with to level up fast. You can start off with a Para 45, the best pistol in the game, and whatever long gun you choose, it is entirely up to you. It doesn't have to be the metal. In terms of mysticals, again, the Staff of Arimanko is the cheapest one in terms of 2 loadout points and in-game cash. Savior Sidekick is a highly must. It's the only one you should use. Now you could either go Smoke Bomb or Revive Pack, but I like Smoke Bomb. It creates a lot of great flanking opportunities. If you want to be a support player, go with Revive Pack. In terms of heavy weapons, go with the Stoner. It costs really cheap in-game in terms of loadout points. It is dirt cheap, 3 loadout points, and it melts people up close. Boosters, now you could do whatever you like. I'm not quite sure what's available, and right now I'm building a loadout that's 19 points, which should be the default of what you start off with. But Helping Hands is always nice to have because you can revive people with either marking or down but not out, so you could stay up so your teammates could pick you back up. But that's essentially my basic loadout for you to level up fast. Cheap mystical, cheap sidekick, cheap gear, cheap heavy weapons in terms of loadout cost, and you'll be well on your way to unlocking everything that you want. And again, if you want to focus on a certain gun, just keep using that gun in all game modes. And let's take a look at, here it is in its entirety. That looks beautiful. 19 points right there. You will not be disappointed by this. Again, the long gun is, you can switch it out with whatever long gun you are comfortable with. The AK is a solid weapon. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode of How to Level Up Fast in Uncharted 4 multiplayer. More tips and tricks will be coming to my channel more frequently. You don't want to miss out. I will teach you guys everything on how to use the weapons, strategies, game modes, all those kind of awesome things. And it's going to be glorious, guys. Please subscribe if you're new to my channel. And if you like to, please comment down below and let other people know your strategies so everybody could be awesome players. Thank you again, and as always, oh yeah, peace. What's up, guys? This is Sancho West, your host for the Uncharted 4 Top 10 Plays. An awesome countdown because it's featuring you guys, this awesome community. Let's go ahead and kick out this countdown with number 10. It is Patty M962 with some legitimate camping strategy here at the bottom of the slide. In Island, there goes 1. Here comes Flynn, but that old Sully is too sly. Gonna go ahead and climb back up. Does the do-si-do, comes right back around. Bam! That's a size 10 right to your face, Flynn. Down you go into the bottomless pit. Sully gonna go ahead and stick with this little strategy right here. Here comes Knot, and they're going back and forth. Here comes the mind games. Sully drops a grenade off. Bam! Down goes Knot. Sully's still at it here at the bottom of this pit. Patty's not afraid. Here comes Flynn. Down you go back into the bottomless pit. Whee! It's a slide of death, and down goes Sully. All right, guys, now at number 9, it is Top Goblin. Swinging in on the island. That's 1.